It started earlier today with Stafford's annual pit party, where race fans rub elbows with their heroes. But now the countdown is underway for today's main attraction. It's NASCAR's Whelen Modified Tour, and it is the 38th annual CarQuest Fall Final from Stafford Motor Speedway in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. Hi, everyone. I'm Jack Arute, along with my partner, Jimmy Spencer. And Jimmy, there's a hint of fall in the air, but we got to go back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We just saw what unfolded there, and it certainly changed the point standings considerably in terms of who's where. Stefanik now has moved into second. Christopher has dropped to third. Bobby Santos remains by the slimmest of margins in that front position.
Well, the thing I want to talk about most is Mike Stefanik. This guy has 5 straight top 5 finishes. He's the all-time tour winner here at Stafford. But the guy has not won at Stafford this year. In fact, he's not won on tour this year.
What about Bobby Santos and Mike Christopher?
The thing about Bobby Santos is that this guy won at Stafford. Teddy Christopher has won at Stafford also. This year. The thing about Teddy, he did get hurt at New Hampshire. But I'm going to tell you what, don't count this guy out. He is the all-time winner at Stafford Motor Speedway. There's a reason they put the win column behind Teddy's name. Watch him today.
And there's a reason why a grandstand's named after him here. But let's get an update from Kelly Stavitz, the third member of our team, who is visiting with the current point leader by just 7 points, Bobby Santos and the Mystic Missile.
Well, just 2 races to go, and the points battle really couldn't get much tighter. And Bobby, right now you hold that advantage, however small it is. So what's the game plan tonight? Do you plan to protect that points lead, or can you really go after the win?
I think we have to go after the win. It's so close that winning the race is the reason why we're out front right now, the races that we won at the beginning of the year. So I think we need a win to close it out.
If you want to go for that win, how much risk can you really afford to take?
I think just being on the racetrack's a risk. So it's you know, I guess you gotta make smart moves, not make stupid decisions, and just keep ourselves in position to be at a shot at winning at the end. And I think that's the key.
That's his first full season. It sounds like he's ready to get that championship. Jack?
Thanks, Kelly. Jimmy, the thing that I'm most concerned about is that's the same car that they ran at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. They had to go under major surgery to come here. Any concerns on your part there?
I think you have to have concerns, but they have to have a lot of faith in this car for them fixing it. But not being tested, Jackie, coming to a track with 1 race left, this is a very critical day. You could be 25 laps in the race and say, why did I bring this car back?
Well, we'll find out. You need to stay with us. We're about to get underway with the second to last race in this year's NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour points chase right here from the Stafford Motor Speedway. Well, the field is fired as they go off on their first of 4 preliminary laps. And Jimmy, when you take a look at the weather here today, it could not be finer for a fall afternoon in the Tobacco Valley of Connecticut. The temperature's right there at 58 degrees. No chance of rain. It's going to make for some interesting track conditions. Meanwhile, when you take a look at what's at stake here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, you're going to do it on a half-mile, perfectly half-mile, 15 feet from the inside apron. But what's tricky is each set of turns are totally different.
Yeah, what's interesting about Stafford is flatter. So the key to Stafford is roll these corners. That's going to be it, Jackie.
With $83,000 the total purse, one thing we're assured of is the fact that we will have a new winner because Donnie Leah is not here. Taking a look at the starting grid as we find Eric Beers on the pole, flanked by Eddie Flemke Jr. And here is where we have our first eyes-ons. In fact, our first eyes-on goes to the guy that's starting on the inside. Let's check in with Kelly Stavitz.
On Ron Silken at number 6 car for a few reasons. First of all, he's always run well here. He used to be part of that SK series and had success. And he's been really fast in these tour cars as well. He just hasn't quite had the good luck that he's needed to come away with a win. Also, he's 4th in the point standings, but he knows he's kind of on the outside looking in. And so the most important thing for him is just to get that win. He can afford to be a little bit more aggressive than maybe some of the other guys. And finally, Ron Silk is coming into Stafford here hot. This guy has had 7 top 5 finishes in the last 8 races, Jack. So I'm looking at that 6 car.
Well, I'm just going to stay right in row 2 because my eyes on are going to that number 3. The Bowler family, number 3 on the outside, that is being wheeled by 19-year-old Ryan Preece. Currently 6th in the point standings, but more importantly, he finally got his first victory action here at the Stafford Motor Speedway this year in an SK Modified. Going further deeper into the field, Eric Burton, Rowan Pennick will fill out row number 3. Justin Bonsignor won the course pole position, but he, after the redraw, will start in row 4. Mike Stefanik back there in row 4 as well. Row 5, Eric Rudolph and Bobby Santos will be watching them. In row 6, Rob Summers, Chuck Hosfeld. Ted Christopher fills row 7, along with Eric Goodall, Jimmy Blewett, and Glenn Tyler in row 8. And then, Jimmy, your eyes on guys in row 9.
I like this guy, Todd Zagerty, in the number 2 car. He is a past champion, 2003. His last win came here in Stafford in August. Brand new Troyer debut car, and I believe this is my guy today.
Going through the rest of the field, as you watch them roll through, we watch these cars begin to tighten up, and a capacity crowd is wishing them well. This will be about the slowest they will go, even during restarts, down this front straightaway until the victory celebratory lap in about 150.
Jackie, as you see these fans waving their hats, and this is a tradition. This fall final special, the leaves are starting to turn. Last race of the season before the winter comes. So just got to thank the fans for coming out for this event. They're going to see a great race today, no question.
As I said, a capacity crowd, and you're beginning to see tinges of red and some of the colors that really light up this Tobacco Valley in Connecticut. Not too far away from the University of Connecticut, home of the basketball Huskies and now the football Huskies. But right now, there's no basketball. There is no football. We have a field of 31 cars teaming at the bit, waiting for the green flag. Slowly out of turn number 4. Here they come. Beers will lead them down. Green is out. Flemke on the inside. Here comes Silk on the inside.
What we're talking about here.
Oh, trouble already. One car has gone around, collects another, and everybody sneaks by.
No caution yet. Guy can't get a start. I believe there will be a caution.
First caution for Georgie Brunhusel III.
We saw quickly there, Jack. What was happening is these guys are starting to try to establish. Stafford's a track where you've got to save your tires. When are you going to pit? It's going to be the key factor in trying to say, pit too early, you're out of tires at the end. Pit too late, do you have enough time to get to the front? Going to be a critical decision today. So these guys are quickly trying to get in line to start looking at that situation.